Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today I am going to be doing a review of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Cyclops from the X-Men Jubilee wave. So this is of the controversial latest Marvel Now Cyclops costume, and as a result it's a very controversial figure and people either love it or they hate it. And then on the side we have the picture of Wolverine there, and then we have a picture of him on the back and the bio, so if you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. And then down here we have the rest of the wave. You have to get everyone except for this Wolverine to build your Jubilee Build-A-Figure. So first out of the box we have the last item of the Build-A-Figure Jubilee. This is her right arm, so I can now go ahead and put her together. If you want to see the full review of Jubilee, go ahead and check the description, the link will be in there, and it'll also be the next review. And here is Cyclops now out of the packaging, and he has found himself in a Cyclops Marvel Legends sandwich. Over on the left we have the astonishing costume from the Wolverine wave, and then over on the right we have the all-new X-Men costume, the kind of original costume from the all-new X-Men box set. I've got reviews for both of those on my channel, so if you want to go ahead and check out my Marvel Legends playlist, they will be in there. But this is just a quick comparison with all of these Cyclops figures that I have. So obviously with these, if you want a Cyclops with a visor, basically I would say just go ahead and pick this guy up. Or you can try and find older Toy Biz ones, but they tend to go for quite a lot of money now. Especially like, the Jubilee one, for example. And then this guy on the right, obviously he's in a box set, so if you like everyone else in the box set and you like the design, go ahead and go for those. If you do read Marvel Now and you're into that kind of stuff, then this is going to be the figure for you. But essentially, if you already have one of these figures, as you can see, they use the same mold. It is the Bucky Cap mold, so you know exactly what to expect. And that's not really the problem here. The problem is basically the head, not the design. I mean, if you don't like the design, you've got two other Cyclops figures here that you can go for. Just going to move those out of the way right now. But so if you do like the design, or if you're just a Marvel Legends collector and you want all these different designs of people, then that's fantastic. This is a great figure for you. But the main kind of bad point about it really is just the paint. I mean, there's not really anything else to this mold apart from a new belt here, and then the new head sculpt, and then just a new paint design. So out of those three things, the paint has to be really, really good to make people want to buy another Cyclops figure that is not looking like what they're used to. And this just does not achieve that. I'm just going to say that right away. It does not achieve that. The red lines, they look great. And then you get closer up, and then you can see that, for example, here on the shoulder it's a bit brighter than here, and we've got a bit of black showing through here and whatnot. Like, they line up very well, but I just think that the way that Marvel Legends do their lines when they do this kind of thing, I mean, look, that's not even with that and stuff. They're just not printed to the best of their ability. You got bits overlapping and whatnot that aren't even the same size and stuff. It's okay. It looks great on a shelf, but it doesn't shout quality. It really does not shout quality. So onto the head now. We were shown pictures of this awesome colour scheme whereby you've got this red cross and it was orange, kind of in the corners and like in the centre a little bit, to kind of show that it was like fading in and he was about to use his optical blast. But the way it is, it kind of fades out to black because there's just not enough paint there. Like on this side, as you can see, it's a bit darker. And you can see where it's crossed over, and there's a bit more paint in the middle there. It just needs another layer of paint over it, and there's no red there really. That is an orange colour. That is not red. That is orange. So it'd be great to have some red and some orange on there, so that it really does look like it's fading into a blast. But it just doesn't achieve that effect that we were shown on promo pictures and whatnot. So it kind of fails at that. It's just got a normal skin tone. I like the skin tone that's used. There's no detail there. It doesn't matter too much. But the actual moulding of this head sculpt I really like. At an angle there you can see the light bouncing off like the cheekbone and the ear and everything, so you can see some really nice moulded in detail there. But it's just, the paint on that just lets it down. And with it being all these red lines that are just it looks good, but it just doesn't scream quality at me. It's just done kind of poorly. The belt looks really nice. I really do like this belt. And if you actually look on the box, this is actually the same belt that Wolverine's wearing. Yeah, as you can see, the belt that we actually got on that Wolverine was this, which is the same as the older one because it's just an older mold. So really, this belt should be on Wolverine, and I don't think that this is a belt that you can remove. So that's kind of strange. I would have liked to have seen this on that Wolverine figure too. But yeah, another bad point, the hand. You know, he's got two fists. I mean, he doesn't even have his finger pointy visory thingy. Now, I don't know if in Marvel now he does actually just use his blast without actually doing that. Maybe that's the reason that he's got this new mask now, because he doesn't need to, press a button on the visor or something, like I have him doing here. But I think that that is just a really awesome Cyclops pose, and you just can't get that with this, and I think it's just going to be kind of disappointing for people who like the character. But I do really like the look of it. With two fists, he does look kind of, not, I wouldn't say menacing, but it does bring across the new kind of persona that the character has in the comic books now, and I do really like the design with all the lines on and everything. I just think that they could have done such a better job. So for articulation, the head goes up, down, left and right and has a bit of a wiggle. The shoulders go up and down, do a full 360 that is ratcheted. The bicep rotates, and then we have double jointed elbows. The wrists do a full rotation and also go in and out. And then at the ab crunch here, we go back a little bit but forward a good amount. We have a waist swivel. The belt can kind of move a little bit, but it is quite tight on this figure. The legs move forward and only a little bit back. They move out a decent amount, have rotation at the upper part of the thigh. We have double jointed knees, a rotation in the boot, and then the feet move up, down, and also have ankle pivot, and it does have peg holes in the bottom of the feet. So costumes change all the time, and I really do like this costume, and I like the figure, but I'm not disappointed in how it's come out, but I just really do wish that it was done so much better. And I have to say, I 100% recommend it if you're into this costume, if you like Marvel now, but if not, and you're not too worried about building up your Jubilee Build-A-Figure, then just go ahead and give it a miss. So thanks for watching, guys. That is the end of the review. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, it's Homerino123. If you want to see more Marvel Legends videos like this, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and you'll stay up to date with all of my uploads. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time for the Jubilee review.